Alright, what's going on, everyone? And in this one I am rolling with Gabe. Okay, so we select bump hands, circle each other a little bit, going for grips. I grab that high collar with my right hand. Gabe has a grip on my left sleeve. I snatch it back. Now here the technique I'm going to try to do is I am going to use my right foot to block his left foot, and I'm going to propel myself down to the ground, sort of like a sacrifice throw, and I end up in his guard. Okay, so I'm trying to posture up. Gabe is pulling me down a little bit. Alright, I'm putting my hands on his biceps, and I'm going to try to stand up to escape. Gabe is grabbing my leg with his left hand. Okay, he's holding on to me tightly. I'm trying to pull out, and then I snatch my leg out, kick it out, and I go to side control. Put my left hand underneath his head to make sure he's in place, and I'm holding on to him so he can't shrimp out. And now I am going for a Kesa gatame. Now I believe this is when I first started working on a Kesa gatame again. I used to use it all the time in judo, but when I started BJJ, for some reason I stopped using it. You know, if you don't get the ippon in judo, where you throw the person down and win automatically, then you have to pin them for 30 seconds. And I used to do this all of the time. So I said, why not start doing this in judo class? I mean, in BJJ class, because even though in theory a lot of BJJ guys, we know how to get out of a Kesa gatame, we don't have to do it that often. So I said, well, let me try it. And so this is when I started working on it. Now, as you can see, I have Gabe's arm in between my legs, and I'm pushing down with my top leg and pulling up with the bottom leg, and you can either get a wrist lock or you can just exert pressure on that elbow. Now, you can see that Gabe is, able to resist a little bit. When you're applying this technique, you want to make sure you do it slowly, because you don't want to break or hurt your partner's arm. A lot of times when you have the Kesa gatame, people don't realize how much danger they're actually in, because you're not trying to just, rip their joint apart. So be careful when you do that. Okay, so I let go of the jiu-jitsu gatame, which is the arm bar, out of the Kesa gatame, and I go to half guard. So Gabe is trapping my right leg, and now I'm using my other foot to put on top of his leg so I can pull my foot out of this position. Okay, so I'm in a quasi mount, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start turning to his right, and I'm going to fold under my right arm into a roll and flip him around to take his back, and try to work on achieving a rear naked choke. However, we worked for a good 2 to 3 months on trying to escape chokes from the back, and what that did was it made a lot of people in the gym difficult to choke from the back. So I'm working on that right now. You can see I'm trying to put my left leg over his arm to trap it. Get out of that position, Gabe. You can see I have my left arm under his left arm, and I should have my hand wrapped over his hand, but now I'm switching position, giving that up, going straight to mount. I have my legs folded under his a little bit for balance. Now I'm doing headed out to side control. Alright, so I am trying to solidify my position on top of Gabe. I have my left arm wrapped under his shoulder, and trying to kill that arm on his right side. Keep him from moving. Gabe is framing with his left hand. And time. All right, thanks guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can check out me on Mouth Guard Comic on Instagram. Peace.
Suicides! And go!